Hello, we are in the first step of creating a campaign. And in this step, you'll be entering the campaign's subject line, the friendly from name, from address, a forwarding address, and campaign tags. So starting here with subject line, this one, for example, has an emoji. So you can insert your emojis right here. You can copy and paste them in. You can also click on this emoji icon right here and select any of these here that you would like to use. The trick is to test your email and make sure that these emojis look correct in your contacts' email clients. Outlook, for example, particularly older versions, 2003, 2007, do have a trouble or a rough time with rendering these emojis, and what will happen is they'll appear as strange symbols instead of a cute little emoji. So make sure that you do a lot of testing to know that they look correct. You also have the option of inserting personalization. So maybe instead of an emoji, I want to put my contact's first name in this space. So you can go to the second icon. And these are all your account's data fields. I'm just going to find the first name data field. And there it is. So it'll say first name, check out these. Top 10 tips for subject lines that work. And then friendly from name. So friendly from name is simply your, instead of seeing the from address, they just see a name of who this email is from. So it could be your company's name. It could be a person's name that people, your contacts are familiar with. Anything that will make them feel comfortable and want to open your email. Next, we have from address. Some accounts have more than one from address. You do have the ability to have different custom domains or different handles, the part here before the @ sign, with different domains or the same domain. So you may have a drop down that allows you to select different from addresses. If you want a new from address added to your account, you would contact your account manager and they would help you get that configured. The forwarding address. Oftentimes the from address isn't actually your website's domain, and that's actually a best practice, is not to use your website's domain as the domain in your from address for your email marketing. And that's done for a few reasons, but the main reason is to keep the reputations separate. So any negative activity that might happen in your email marketing, you don't want to affect the reputation of your website. So unsubscribes, bounces, low engagement, low opens, spam complaints, all of those things start to chip away at your IP reputation, your sender reputation when you send email. And even though you may not want those things to happen, sometimes they do, and we would just want to keep that separate from the website. So the forwarding address is here, understanding that this from address may not actually be a real email address that anybody is monitoring. And so if you would like replies to come straight to your inbox, you can put your email address here. So for instance, if my contact, Sam, replies to this email, the platform will forward me his response to me. Now you'll notice there is no asterisk, so you can leave this blank. And the reason you can leave that blank is because all the replies for a campaign are captured in the campaign's report found in here. And you even have the ability to forward it to yourself, forward that reply, in case you do need to respond directly. And so many people do prefer to keep this blank because, keep in mind, you'll also get out of offices and any other kind of autoresponder your contacts have set up. And lastly, campaign tags, also optional, allows you just to further filter your campaigns and sort them, organize them. You can search by campaign tags in reporting. You can filter by campaign tags in these kind of reports, which will allow you to look at all of your campaigns tagged similarly together, how they're performing as a whole. So searching and filtering are really the main reasons, but so maybe I just want to put newsletter here. So your tags can separate the types of campaigns that you're sending, or it could be about a particular topic or event, anything that makes sense to you. Also in this first step, Create, you do have split test settings. You can test for subject lines, friendly from name, your creative, your from address, and checking off these selections will then change what prompts you have going forward. So if I wanted to test subject lines, I now have version A and version B. So maybe instead of personalizing, maybe I want to use that emoji to see which one does better. And also you have some additional campaign settings. You can choose to do a plain text only email, so no images, no color. And you can also change your campaign from a standard regular campaign to a triggered email. And that's just how you change the campaign type. And you can enable, this is advanced features, you can enable some dynamic content into your subject line and from name. And for most part, we don't change the Unicode from here. And that is the first step of creating a campaign.